Why are bad habits so hard to break? Well, according to Lisa Hatcher at Mount Regis, it's about still finding ways to get the reward that comes from doing the habit and about managing the triggers that start before the habit. So I'll let her explain.
Well, actually, researchers have found that habits are treated differently in your brain. Through repetition, your body starts to automatically process, and you'll find that you are doing something you're not really thinking about it, like if a new experience came your direction. So at the beginning of the year, everyone says tacitly, I'm going to create a new habit, and they call it a New Year's resolution, and they proclaim it, and then you find by the end of February, most people have abandoned it because they don't understand how the habit was being triggered or formed and how they need to take extra steps to overcome that habit.
And habits really kind of have two parts. There's a trigger that kind of is what makes you do the habit, and then there's a reward that comes from the action of doing the habit. And what are triggers and rewards, and how can you kind of figure out what those are?
Triggers and rewards work hand in hand, and that's why your body automatically processes it and you don't think about it. For example, many smokers automatically like to eat or like to smoke after they eat, and so just that meal will trigger their need for that habit. Well, a lot of people who smoke think that the reward they are getting is nicotine. So at the beginning of the year, they'll go on a nicotine patch thinking they are replacing the reward, and then they're disappointed when the nicotine patch didn't work. But many people didn't realize that the reward that they failed to replace was the social aspect of smoking, because most people who smoke do it with friends before, during, or after their meal. And so they need to find a way to replace the social aspect or that social reward so they'll be successful. And the same thing applies with losing weight, with drinking. Those are social activities. So you have to learn how to address the addiction, but also find a reward that still gives you that stimulus, that social stimulus.
And so it really isn't about just quitting a bad habit. It's about replacing that habit with something good, because you want to be able to still get those social rewards and hang out with friends, but you want to be doing good, healthy things while you're doing that.
Exactly. So, for example, as far as losing weight, if you set a goal that you wanted to lose weight this year, you would want to go out to eat with people who will eat healthy with you. And you would probably, if you're going to incorporate exercise, you would want to do that with a friend or go to a gym and have a trainer help you, and you're more likely to be successful.
It's also nice, too, because then you have an accountability person there with you who knows what you're trying to do and what good habit you're trying to form to kind of encourage you along the way.
Right, and kind of call you on the carpet when you need it, and we all need it sometimes.
That's true. And habits can also be addictions as well, and so that's where you guys come in here at Mount Regis.
Yes, actually, part of our treatment program is centered around helping the individuals who are in treatment learn to develop new habits and to build a new sense of community. So we engage them in the recovery community as soon as they finish detox. We start taking them to meetings while they're here so they won't be afraid of that when they are out on their own. And we start teaching them certain skills that maybe they never had in their life, and life skills and habits that are positive, so that way we increase the likelihood that they'll have long-term recovery.
The Mount Regis Center is located on Kimball Avenue in Salem. For more information, you can call 540-389-4761. You can go online to mtregis.com.